Good morning, everyone. Say hi. Starting out in the garden today. What have you been doing? Huh? Oh. We have come out just to check on everything because we're going to go inside and do some cooking, aren't we? Hey? Someone's a little bit unwell. Hey? But that's okay. Oh, because being outside makes her so happy. But yeah, thought maybe I might actually show you guys some of the stuff that's going on in the garden bed. I've got a lot of work to do out here today, so it's going to be a nice day. Once we get our cooking out the way and Miss Mace is happy, I might actually be able to come out here and get some stuff done. So I'll flip you around now and show you some of this garden bed. I'm very, very excited because autumn is finally here. So we're actually going to be able to start getting some stuff planted, and Jace actually went and got me a voucher because he wasn't sure what the tree was that I wanted. So yeah, I'm gonna head down to the nursery at some point. I really just want to get the hole prepped and ready for the tree first though, and just check our weather forecast, make sure we're not going to have any more scorching days before I plant that. And he actually got me more than enough for the tree because he thought it was more than what it actually is, so I might even be able to get 2 trees, either that or a heap of plants to fill this garden bed out. So yeah, I thought I might show you where we're at in the garden bed, what's been growing, what's volunteered, what I've got to do today, and then I'll be able to do an updated video once I've bought everything to show you guys that. So you might be wondering why there's so many bits of wire everywhere. That would be mainly for him and the kangaroos. So this is Paddy's destruction. That was all nice, level, beautiful. But yeah, nope. It's the only spot in the yard that has a tree that is close enough to the back door that you can still see in here, that gets enough shade. So I designated that spot to him this summer. I am about, now it's going to be colder, he's not going to be bothered getting in there, so I am going to fill it all in again, try and level it out and plant some shade loving stuff. So let's start down this end. It's not looking the best, and this is what my job is. So my mum bought me this bird bath, but I transplanted these guys. You guys would have, if you're following me on Insta, I'll put my handle below. I transplanted these guys and they are loving it. Just wanted some height at the back because, as you can see, our fence got a crack in it. And then we've got some Russian sage and a Cosmo, which are very newly planted, or everything is newly. And then way back in there is a zinnia, which I killed all of them bar that one. I transplanted these succulents off of this guy, which there's a heap more there, and there's some at the front because my plan is to have succulents running the whole way through the front for a portion. I moved this guy as well. Look, I've done it all in the peak of summer, all when we had really hot days, just to test it out. I've got my jacaranda, which is the only one out of the 2 that has lived, and I think it's because it's in the shade. So I think I've learnt that if I want another jacaranda in the summertime till it's established, I need a shade cloth around it with the succulents. Marigolds, which again brand new, and another Cosmo, which these ones actually got a little bit sad after I fertilised. So I feel like maybe when I fertilised, I didn't water enough and they might have got burnt. My mulberry tree, which this is another one that needs to go in the ground so it can actually start getting bigger, but we haven't decided if it's going to go in the ground here or wait until we move and take it with us. If it goes in the ground here, I'm thinking it'll go up by the veggie patch. A heap of weeds, so this is my job, is to come in, pull all the weeds, and put some more hay down. And then this is another one with the blue that I've planted and is loving it. A lovely tomato volunteer, either from the, I'm pretty sure the kangaroo pooed in here. Some of that red plant that I've done there, not so hot purely because the dogs have dug all the dirt out of the roots. My gorgeous big salvia, which I transplanted again in the middle of summer, but she's loving it, so I'm quite excited. It's quite funny. Keisha, the littlest dog, comes around the base of it waiting for the bees in the flowers to try and eat them. The douche. But geraniums, this was all from a cutting that the dog snapped off. Now, update on my little plants that you guys see me, I got from the nursery. So one did not survive, it was too hot and I didn't water enough. This one, which again was on my insta, it's looking gorgeous. I'm so happy with that. We've got some more coming. The other one, the royal, as you can see, the dogs keep coming in here shitting, but that's doing well. So I'm going to, with my match from Jace, replace that one again. Now it's cooler. We've got our olives coming along. None have come ripe yet. Actually, I don't actually know if it's ever fruited before, but I'm quite excited. I'm very excited. Like, there's some that are getting up there in size, so that'll be cool. Cool to try that out. Oh, see, like that's a little one that's already gone. I don't know what's happened there. Might have to put something in there. A geranium cutting. I can't actually remember where I've got that from, but I only planted it not that long ago and it's happy. This was a volunteer from the soil that I put in here, so I'm pretty stoked about that. As you can see, the dogs just trample, so, and they keep going to the bathroom in here. So we're actually thinking we're going to put a fence up around this because bougainvillea I transplanted, it started to grow and then we got really, really hot. And I'm not sure if it's actually died, or I'm going to give it a little bit more time and see. If not, then I'll rip it out and replace it. All of these succulents, yeah, I think they'll still go, but I definitely planted them when it was far too hot and not enough water for how hot it was, because this does get peak sun versus this bit gets some shade. So this bogey has gone gangbusters. Look how tall it is. So I'm thinking I might just get another one anyway now, and even if that one takes off, well then I'll have 3. Some itty bitty chalk stick in there. These ones that the dogs just continuously keep snapping off. Volunteer tree. More chalk stick, which is Spit's looking a bit sad because I just ripped out a massive big, it's a style of spinach, but I'd kept it in there so that the dogs couldn't destroy this garden bed as much because they wouldn't go on it. But I've got a heap of chalk stick. I'm going to try and dig all this back in, and then I'm actually also going to put a layer of compost, so I'll move the hay aside and do that. A little Cosmo. Oh, my mind's gone blank on what that is. I'll remember and I'll put the name up, but one of them. Yeah, the soil up here is not great. We just got it off of a friend's farm. They oh dear. So it wasn't the best. So yeah, I'm going to put a heap of compost in, and fill it out with a heap of shade loving and then full sun. I've got a heap of succulents, like a heap of chalk stick that needs to go in, and all the ones that I've been sprouting off. And then I would like some lavender, just like heaps of different parts, like fill it out. And then yeah, I think we've decided we're gonna fence it all off just so it can actually get going without the dogs continuously trampling it. But I want to show you guys. So this massive big tree here this year, I don't know if he's died or what's gone on, but it's normally full of leaves at this time of year. Because you can see this is a young shoot. The leaves are on it, but even that got a bit fried. But look at this. Look, on there. I've got all these random, I don't actually know if they're suckers or if they are seeds, because it does drop seeds. So we've got that one. There's one by the fence just before. We've got that one. And then there's more. Wait for it. And then this one. So we haven't really decided yet on if we're going to keep, I definitely won't keep the one up by the shed on the paver. That makes no sense. But we decided that maybe that one that's a bit further down, we will keep that one. We've let that one keep growing. Sorry, there's one more too. But yes, we're going to keep that one for sure. I don't really know about that other one right by the garden bed. Why I think they're not suckers is because I can actually dig them up. Because there was a whole heap in front of the shed. Is that your dog? Is that your doggy? Yes, a whole heap above the shed, and yeah, I could easily scoop underneath them. So I might actually try and dig this one up by the path and that one right next to the garden bed. I just don't think that is going to work there. Yeah, I'll come show you this one. Oh, actually there's two. And then we've got this guy and this guy. I've been watering and feeding this one because I actually think he's in the perfect spot. What do you guys think? Should we get chooks? We've got this massive big bird cage which we have decked it out, you can see, for the dog when it's really bad thunderstorms and that. He does not cope well, and we normally come running out to bring him inside, but he quite often ends up in here, which we probably should do a spider bomb just so now that winter's coming, if I thought there's a animal in there, but it's his bowl down in there. Hi. What are you up to? Are you saying hi? Now, I know a lot of you are probably thinking, why do you have a kangaroo? We have had Tilly for 6 years. So I've had her since she was very little. She was a rescue. And we used to live on a farm. So she had her own area, she actually used to be free range, but she kept going down to a creek bed, and I would go down there to check on her or try and bring her home at night just so I knew she had fed. Whenever I went and got her, she was always super thirsty, like that she hadn't drank in ages. So then we did make her a very large area out there, but she doesn't know what other kangaroos are. There's no way in hell she could ever be, so much going on for her, there's dogs everywhere. Yeah, she couldn't go out into the wild, she would never survive on her own. she's a doe obviously, and she is a very small doe. That's why we've been able to keep her with us. But yeah, we contemplated sanctuaries quite a bit. However, a lot of them are free range, and if they go, they go. They don't make them come back or anything like that. And it's just not the lifestyle she is used to. So that is why we very much want land, and we're actually planning hopefully to move out back onto a farm, where she can have her own space, a nice big area. Yeah, tell us a little bit about Tilly. Hey, is that about Tilly? What should we do? Do you want to stay out here? She loves sitting in the grass. She rips it up. You want to stay out here and do some gardening, or should we go and cook some food? She's obsessed with the dogs and the kangaroo. And you're obsessed with her? Yeah? Oh. And they are obsessed with these. As you can see, we fenced it all off. Why? Because they fight. Alrighty. Should we do... We'll have another quick look. Look at Tilly's poor tomato bush. Yeah, great. Thanks for that, Pad. See, it's all burnt. Why is it burnt? Because he likes to wee on it. Honestly, gardening and dogs, don't know why you would even bother. Okay. We're either going to go inside now, or we're going to do some gardening. We'll see.